Welcome back to the Whiskey Tornado. I'm your host, Lance. Today is day 15 of our Whiskey Advent Calendar. Again, Patreon members, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad you were able to get your Advent calendars and drink along with me. To those who aren't Patreon members, no worries. Just use these as tools to figure out what whiskeys and bourbons you want to hunt. Today we have a really special treat. We are on day 15, but day 2 of our Japanese whiskeys. Yesterday we tried Yamazaki 12, which is an extremely hard bottle to find. Today we're tasting the same distillery, it's Suntory Distillery, but we are going to taste Hakushu 12. And I really wanted to share the difference between these two with you guys. Hakushu 12, I just saw this in 2 stores today. Hakushu and Yamazaki were really hard to find a year ago due to the demand and popularity of Japanese whiskey. They're becoming a little more easier to find, but the price is going way up. One place in town had it for $99 today. Another place, same town, had it for $179. So just be careful when you're shopping around because these stores will mark these things up on you. Oh man, I love this. I actually enjoy this one more than Yamazaki 12, but I think most of you are going to like the Yamazaki better than the Hakushu. This is my favorite whiskey to pair with sushi. I think you're going to get a little bit of peatiness, a little bit of smoke, but not like you would on regular scotch. So let's get into the nose on this first. Again, yesterday we had pears and apples. I get pears and apples. I get a brininess, like a saltiness on this on the nose. And then there's a little bit of smoke. And I think you can smell that that Mizunara oak. At least I think that's it. I'm not real positive, but it's always very distinct. Japanese whiskey is always very distinct to me. You know, scotch, when you're drinking like an Islay scotch, the peatiness is so heavy. It's like meaty. It's almost like a lot of people say like medicinal Band-Aid notes. This is delicate. It's a really delicate smoke. The Japanese have a delicate palate, so. But you could nose this forever. So nice. Let's check out the legs. This is 43% alcohol. All right, let's go into the taste, guys. Cheers. Nice hug. The taste just lingers. For such a low ABV, I love the finish on this. The taste just goes and goes. Really good mouthfeel. Again, this isn't like a high-proof bourbon or a high-proof scotch that just punches you in the face. It's really delicate. The flavors are really nice. When I think of Japanese whiskey, I think of delicate and I think of balance. And the balance is so beautiful here. You have pear flavors, apple flavors, kind of intertwined. You have saltiness, but not too salty. And then you have that nice thread of that Mizunara oak and also a nice thread of smokiness. But it doesn't cross into those medicinal notes. It might for some of you. For me, it doesn't. I think this is actually a really good whiskey if you're trying to get into Islay scotches or into those more peaty scotches. I think this is a good gateway. I mean, I say gateway, it's a $100 bottle, but it is a good gateway to get your taste acclimated to more of those like heavy smoke notes. Some of you might think this is really smoky. I think it's beautiful. If you spend some time with it, you're going to be able to start cutting through the smoke. You're going to find those apple flavors, those pear flavors, that salty brininess. Oh, I just think it's just perfect. It's like a little like spiced pear. Spiced pear is the perfect note for this. It's what I get. It's a spiced pear. Just a little bit of smoke, like a pear that's just sat and soaked in some kitchen spices. Oh, I love it. I think it pairs really good with sushi because I love how the saltiness of the sushi and the smokiness of this kind of intertwine. And actually, you do lose some of the saltiness on this when you're having it with sushi because, you know, if you're dipping it in soy sauce is so salty, but it helps you kind of cut through and get some more of those fruit notes. So delicate, so beautiful. I mean, the Japanese have a word for perfecting things, and I can't remember what it is, but they're just obsessive about things, and they are obsessive about perfecting their whiskey. And this is just beautiful. If you appreciate the delicateness of it, the balance of it, I think you're really gonna like this whiskey. It's one of my favorites. I like it probably better than Nika from the barrel, definitely better than Yamazaki 12, better than Hibiki, but I'm probably in the minority on that. I just love how the smoke is so balanced with the saltiness and the fruit flavors. It is just beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy this. Please let me know if you did, and let me know if you didn't. Not everyone's going to enjoy everything, and that's perfectly okay. Cheers, guys.